What's going on out there in MECA land this fine Wednesday, everybody? How we doing this evening? Welcome to Bud Talk Live on this fine Wednesday night. We've had quite a bit of rain here where I'm at this week, or this week at night especially. But went to get to loading the truck this afternoon as soon as I got back from speech therapy with the grandma and got her settled in, and I ran back to the house, and no sooner than I started loading stuff, started monsooning on me. So we had a nice little monsoon there for about 3 or 4 hours, and I got to go to the grocery store and I don't know, play with some videos and things like that. So still made something of it, and then went back to the grandma's and got dinner and stuff together, and then made it back to the house. And the sun came out, so I got most of my stuff loaded up, getting ready to head down to Florida here in the morning. So getting pretty excited about that. Pretty excited about heading out in the morning. I gotta wait for Selena though. She's always making me wait. Gotta wait for the kid, but she's gonna go and have a job interview in the morning. So hopefully she does well, and see how that goes for her. She got a call back today, so don't want her to miss out on any of that stuff. So we'll be getting a little bit later of a start than we planned, but it'll be for a good reason. Um, so again, we're heading out to Florida tomorrow. Friday, we've got a training event going down in Orlando there at Creative Car Audio. That's going to be Friday morning. I think we're going to start about 10. We'll be driving into Daytona where Shannon's mom and dad live tomorrow, probably evening, and dropping the dogs and stuff. And then we'll be heading to Orlando Friday morning to get the training event on. I think we've got 4 or 5 folks coming. So I'm looking forward to hanging with you guys and learning some more with Tony and Russ down there with our sound quality crew. Looking forward to that. So we'll do a little bit of learning on the SQ side of things Friday. And then I think once we complete that, I've got a B&B there in Crescent City. So I should be meeting Mr. Morgan and Tony. Well, I guess Tony will be coming with me or following me or whatever, but we'll be heading to Crescent City Friday and getting ready for the big 4X, the DB Throwdown Showdown, the 3rd annual at the Farmhouse Bar and Grill. I'm really looking forward to getting down there and getting it on. Again, that's in Crescent City, Florida this weekend. So like it, share it, let your friends know. It's a pretty central location. You're about an hour and 30 minutes from Jacksonville, an hour and 30 minutes from Orlando, about an hour and 20 minutes from Daytona. So it's kind of pretty central there, but it is kind of in the middle of nowhere. I know for you Southern guys, it's still not that awesome, but we do have our 4X event there so far slated. We try to do that when they're every year. So if you're going to want to get out and check that out. I believe Saturday we're going to have IASICA and ACCL with us. So come check us out. We'll have a couple other organizations with us there. Should be a good time. If you have a lady in your life, bring her on out. At the Farmhouse Bar and Grill, ladies drink for free. So if you've got a lady, bring her on out. Again, I think Shannon's got swags for the first 25 folks that sign up or pre-register. I think she posted Cash App links and PayPal links if you guys want to pre-register for that. I'm expecting a pretty good dueling demos crowd to be out and about on at these events. So should be good. If you like music, come check it out, see what we're all about there. Again, we got the training on Friday. in Orlando, Florida, there with Tony. Of course, Shannon, myself, Selena will be there, and I think we've got 4 people signed up for the class. So it'll be a pretty small class, so it should be a good time, some good learning and questions and all that good stuff. The smaller classes are a little bit more. I don't know what to say there, but I'm at a loss for words, I guess. But I enjoy them a little bit better because you get more attention to the individual. So it should be a good class. And I know Shannon's got some things together for that. So, again, anybody, if you still would like to attend the judge training Friday in Orlando, get a hold of us and make sure you let us know. I do think at this point it'll be kind of too late for her to make some of the stuff that she makes for the people that pre-registered. But if you do want to come and learn, reach out to us and we'll make sure we get you in there. And you can check out our sound quality judge training there at Creative Car Audio in Orlando, Florida. All right, so now I've talked about the training and I touched briefly on the 4X, 3X, the 7X weekend this weekend there in Crescent City. But here just a second, I'm going to reach over and check the chat out a little bit here. So see who's on here with me right now this evening. What's going on, Mr. Haslage, Mr. Alt, Miss Whitney Alt, Mr. Pops, Mr. Kramer, Matt. Checking these comments here, just trying to see if there was any questions or anything. Mr. Dennis, Mr. G off, how we doing this evening? All right, I'm not seeing any questions there in the comments, so I'll kind of keep going here. Like I said, the 4X followed by the 3X this weekend in Crescent City, Florida. That's where we'll be this weekend. So all my Florida guys, you guys, we bring the 4X down there to you every year. So let's keep growing that. It's gotten bigger each year. Again, that's a multi-org show. I think we'll have IASICA and ACCL with us there. I'm looking forward to kicking it with those guys and getting things going. So make sure you get out to the Farmhouse Bar and Grill in Crescent City, Florida this weekend. Check us out. We'll have quite a few open play cars there. Should be a good time for anybody, even if you just want to come check it out. So if you're in the Florida area, make sure you like it, share it, get it to the right places so we can get some folks out there to check us out. Again, Crescent City, Florida. We're going to have a 4X on Saturday, and then we're going to follow on Sunday with a 3X, and that's what I've got scrolling down here on the bottom of my screen. Let's see. It looks like I see Mr. Parody. You got a question? See, I got comments rolling over here, but what's going on, Mr. Beard? How we doing this evening? So if you got a question, shoot it, and I'll try to see it here when I get to it. I'm trying to do a little bit different here. Try to keep it rolling a little bit better, and so the last few weeks or so, I've been trying to write down some topics and things like that, just so I can kind of keep on track and make sure I'm not just sitting here staring at your guys' comments. So I'm trying to learn that part of it, so I don't give you like 10 minutes of silence and you think I'm frozen. So I've gone over the 4X now. 4X, 3X coming up. I'm pretty sure Shannon posted links online. If you want to pre-register, the first 25 people that sign up for the 4X will get a custom little bag. Says DB Throwdown Showdown. and third annual and all that good stuff. I don't know what she's throwing in it, but usually we do throw something in there. Um, I don't think I got any sponsors this time, but we will be throwing something in there for you guys. So usually she'll throw a CD or something like that in there. So let's see. I'm going to look at these comments for just another second here. So Sean asked me how I was. I went over it briefly, I guess, when I first got on here. I'm doing pretty well this week. It's been kind of rough getting things together because we've been having a lot of thunderstorms, especially in the evening. And, I'm still getting used to this running back and forth thing, helping with the grandma and still keeping up with the stuff I keep up with. So I'm still kind of figuring that out. And, I know some of you guys know me, some of you don't, but I'm not the greatest multitasker in the world. So I'm like a two project type of dude, and I like to finish it and then go on. And when I tend to get too many things going at once, I just keep starting new stuff and don't ever get back to what I started. So I'm working on that, trying to get better at the multitasking, and the running back and forth thing helps me lose my mind a little bit. But I'm doing good, and we had a pretty good day today. It rained on me, so I just started loading the truck right before the live. I got about an hour of loading stuff, and I think probably about another 30-45 minutes I'll have it loaded down. And I don't know how many of you guys paid attention or not, but I've been posting a few little TikToks here. I do have some longer segments that I'll post up to the YouTube page, so make sure you get on the MECA official on YouTube, like and subscribe. I'll be posting stuff there, longer segments of what I'm doing and actually letting you hear what I'm saying and things like that. The TikToks are going up, and I'll be putting one up right before we leave here, probably in the morning. So be on the lookout for that. Be trying to get you guys pumped up for this 4X. I'm just excited. We're getting, we get to head down to Florida, get to hang out with the guys, get to see Morgan. I don't get to see him all the time. I hear you, Sean. I mean, that's what we're all doing, man. Just surviving, man. Keep it positive, Brody. You already know. You're gonna be all right, brother. But Sean, I was talking to Sean. I'm assuming you was answering me because of how I answered your question. So I was just kind of answering Sean. But I see now that he was actually answering Michael Haslidge. That's what I get for not reading all the comments, right? So, yeah, that's a good one. Absolutely, Sean. Absolutely, brother. All right. I'm going to talk about it here in just a minute, Mr. Cole. That's what my little thing about DD in the title meant. So I think I'm going to go over the events that are coming at you guys this weekend, and then I'll jump right on into that dueling demo thing and the question that Mr. Josh asked me. And I think hopefully I'll be able to clean that up for everybody as well as yourself, Mr. Josh. So give me just a few minutes here while I tell you guys about the few events we got coming up this weekend. Already talked about the 4X and 3X that we have going down in Florida and Crescent City. The DB Throwdown Showdown at the Farmhouse Bar and Grill. It's going to be lit. All right, so the next events we have coming up this weekend. All right. We got a 3X coming in New Mexico. Get out there and check out Mr. Thibodeau, August 3rd. Sunday, right there in New Mexico, Riverside Park. So get out there, my New Mexico folks. Mr. Steven's going to be out there taking care of you guys. So get out there and check him out. Uh, I think he's doing a pretty darn good job. He's a really passionate guy. So if you're in the area and you're a basehead, get out there and check Mr. Steven out. See what it's all about. All right. I think we got Mr. Dominique doing, or Dominic. Sorry if I said you wrong, man. We also got a show there in Augusta, Georgia. That'll be a 2X going on in Augusta. We're going to do a training Friday at Creative Car Audio in Orlando. We're going to have a 4X on Saturday in Crescent City, Florida, and a 3X on Sunday in Crescent City, Florida. So we got 5 events coming your guys' way this weekend. Georgia, Florida, New Mexico. If you guys are heading out to an event, we wish you high scores and good luck, safe travels. I think that's all the events we got coming this weekend directly. I am going to touch on a couple of the other events that we have coming up here in a minute. But let me click off the scrolly here, get back to my chat, and looks like we're staying. I don't see any other questions there going on in the chat. So, Mr. Tyler, how we doing this evening? If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do something a little bit different with the lives here. I get caught up reading the comments sometimes, and people think I'm froze and stuff. So I'm trying to kind of eliminate that. I'm still going to try to get to your guys' comments and answer your questions and all that stuff. I'm still looking at them, but like I said, I've got a few things that I just wrote myself some notes, and I've been doing that the last few weeks here to try to keep myself on track a little bit better. But it seems like I don't usually make enough notes, so I end up like talking super fast or something. So I don't know. We got some stuff to work on. I'm still getting used to this. Being live and speaking and things like that. So I guess bear with me. So the dueling demos thing. I know I put it in the title. More dueling demos clarification. So Josh asked me just a second ago. Hopefully he's still on here. My dueling demo guys. If you guys want to share it up, let them know to come check it out. All my judges that are on here. I think we'll all kind of agree because it's already something that I feel like we've kind of had discussions on before in the past, and so I guess I'll just hop right into it. So Mr. Coe, he messaged me and asked me about mounting speakers. I guess basically to his speaker box, facing out the rear. The rear passenger doors, not the hatch door, but the rear passenger doors. Hopefully I can explain this right. I probably should have. Maybe I can try this real quick. I might be able to email myself the picture and put it up here. But let me see if I got something I can use. Maybe not. But anyway, so basically he's talking about mounting, a box or a build out to the side of a speaker box or a wall, something along those lines, something of that nature, and facing it out the side passenger door on an SUV. So how I'm looking at the rules and how I interpret it is, I don't consider that the hatch area of the vehicle. I would consider the hatch area of the vehicle either behind the second row of seats or behind the C-pillar, basically. So that to me would be the hatch area because that's generally where, what's designed to be the hatch or the storage space in the vehicles. Um, I do know that in the past we've gone over like walls are allowed to compete, at, in basically any class and doing demos, and so some of the walls will mount speakers on the side of the box, and then they'll just like roll the windows down and have some speakers facing out instead of having an actual door panel. So, being that we have allowed things of that nature in the past, I feel that the answer is yes, that is okay. As long as they're not in the actual hatch area, then you will have to abide by the hatch um, rules that are per that division. If they're outside of the hatch area, since there's not really any rules on um, where things can be other than the ICA for dueling demos is defined as basically inside the vehicle until we get into like the modified classes. So as long as it's within the ICA and it doesn't directly break any other rules as far as the limitations in the hatch area of the vehicle or the limitations of the amount of speakers that you're allowed to use, I do believe that, in my opinion, that is okay for dueling demos. Um, I did run it by a couple of the other judges, and we have, like I said, allowed some wall cars to do something similar in the past. So I think on just on the fact that it's been allowed previously on precedent, basically, that should be okay. And let's see. Now that I think hopefully I've explained that correctly, so I'm going to go to my chat here and check and see if you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that you want to know uh, about anything I can clarify further on that. Um, did you understand what I was trying to explain? Is it something that I do need to try to pull up a picture or something? What's going on, Tony? So I'll be keeping up with the chat here as you guys go. Let's see. Did that answer your question, Mr. Code? Did I do okay? Was that clear for everybody else that was watching, paying attention? What's going on, Mr. Tom? Okay, good. I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad that answered the question for you there, Josh. Okay. Anybody else that was listening to that or that comes back and watches this later, if you don't quite understand what I was talking about, um, try to leave a comment, shoot me or Joe or Sydney or one of the guys a message, and we'll make sure we can get that explained to you the best way we can. But that's just another one of the little issues that we found. So, bear with us, and we'll, turning those knobs and tweaking those rules again. That's what we always do. So let's see what else we got going on here. I'm going to look at these chats again for just a second. I'm going to go through and make sure I didn't miss anybody's questions here. But how are you guys doing this evening? I know I got a long drive tomorrow. We're going to be driving for about 13, 14 hours. I'm going to haul the Smurf out. Of course, I'm thinking about naming it Soldier Boy, but I mean, I don't know. Nobody wants to ask me why or anything, so I might change my mind. I might change it to Burpette since I call it Smurf. Maybe we'll change it to Burpette. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys got thoughts on that? Should I change the name of the Smurf? All right, so I didn't see any questions over here. Oh, Tony's going to ask me why. I'm going to change the Soldier Boy because watch me crank it. Yeah, I thought so. So you spelling it wrong, Joe. It's gotta be Soulja, like Tony said. Soulja. Soulja. You know, woo, crank, that's all I want. Oh. All right. So I'm not getting any questions from you guys. So again, if you do have questions about that, or you want me to try to explain it further, you know, make sure you make it known on here so I can either answer you now or get back to you, you know, later on down the line. No, first you watch me roll and then crank because you rolled the crank. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, that's a good one too, but that I can't. That's the what's the name? You want me to just name it Lil John? I'd tell you why I'd name it Lil John, but they'd probably put me off. It, yeah, they'd probably put me off. But I could name it Lil John. That'd be a good name too. It'd be because you ain't. Oh, okay. Back to the regularly scheduled program. Um, let's see something else I want to touch on. You know, we got quite a few events coming up in August. Uh oh. um, we got quite a few events coming up in August, and the season's winding down. So everybody that's getting your points together for finals, make sure your points are right. Keep up to date on those. I do know we've been having some, you know, some problems with points and getting them in the right spots and things like that since the webmasters passed away. You know, we have been having a little bit of problem. Well, I wouldn't say problem, but it's taken a little bit more time than we've anticipated to find a new coder or developer. Um, you know, but we are working on that actively. So, you know, pre-registration for finals this year will probably be a little bit different than normal because I'm not sure how well we'll be able to, you know, have that working at this point because we're going to probably want to open registration in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I will have more instructions for you guys on, you know, finals registration and things like that. But there's going to be a little bit more manual stuff involved this year. You know, just going to be how we have to get it done, but we will get it done and make sure we take care of everybody in the, you know, the best, most fair way possible. So I just wanted to kind of go over that real quick and let you guys know that we are working on that. We should have a solution in the next 2 weeks or so. So be getting ready for finals registration to open. Um, October, I think 12th is SQ finals, and then the 28th is sound pressure. So um, make sure you get your points together for those guys and make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. And if it's not, make sure you reach out to me so I can, you know, make sure we get it taken care of, and or at least I can take care of it on the back end when it comes down to when it comes down to um, that's my chuckle for the day. Um, and I lost train of thought now. Sorry, fellas. Anyways, we do have several events coming at you guys in August. We got events in Tennessee coming up. Pop's got you guys some events going down there. Make sure you check those out. We got events in Georgia, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, Illinois, Florida, Kentucky. So all events coming up in the next month in those places. Even New Mexico. So if you're in those areas, make sure you get on mecacaraudio.com, check out the event schedule, and get out to an event near you and check it out, see what it's all about. Um, Another event that I kind of wanted to go over that's going to be coming up soon. It's not one of the events that I think we're going to be able to make it to, unfortunately, this year because it's a great location and we really enjoyed it last year. But the Rumble on the Runway is coming up in Ohio. That's a really great location. It's a really awesome venue. So, you Ohio guys should take that, get out there and check out the Rumble on the Runway. Scott and Ben helped secure that location for us, and Sid and the team be out there taking care of it. So make sure you get out the Rumble on the Runway here. I think that's going to be August 10th. Let's see. I'm going to go back to my chat here a little bit and check you guys out. And I'm not seeing any other questions here. It doesn't look like. What's going on, Mr. Sindel? I need you to email me that song. I need you to email me that stuff because I can't pull it off of Facebook, Jeffrey. Because I'm trying to get my stuff changed up and stuff. So if you can email me that file, that'd be great, buddy. We do also have coming up soon at the end of August. We're going to be doing the Ohio 4X, 3X at the Summer Ends Festival. And I believe that one is that one August 28th or 24th and 25th? 24th and 25th. So August 24th and 25th. That's going to be the Ohio 4X, 3X this year. The Summer Ends Festival is a really cool thing last year. Looking forward to trying to get that thing growing. They got a lot of cool stuff going on out there. I think they're having a cornhole tournament. They're having bands. They're having a electric bull. They got a chainsaw carving guy. I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. So Summer Ends Festival, August 24th and 25th in Shreve, Ohio. We'll be there at the end of August. So I do believe we'll get one more 4X popping in Indiana, hopefully. And that'll be the end of the 4Xs for the year. And then we're kind of rounding it down. So again, all you guys that are chasing points, make sure your points are where they're supposed to be. Make sure you got your points. If you don't, make sure you reach out to me so I can either fix it or at least make note of it, because there are some things at this point on the website that I just simply can't fix them. So I'm going to have to do it, old school style. And, so everybody that does have any issues, make sure you have gotten in touch with me. I do have a list of a few guys. What else do we got? So this guy wants Tony to come ride the bull, and he has a cowboy hat for you. And we won't know why he would want to see that, but I guess to each their own. So if Tony wants to take you up on that, I'm sure he might do it if you get him a plane ticket, Jeffrey. And that, it might be worth it to you. You never know. A Mario Kart tournament. I might beat y'all at cornhole. I just don't have nobody to throw with. Don't let me find nobody to throw bags with. Be bagging on y'all. What's going on, Mr. Nilo? Yeah, you missed it just a little bit, but it'll be there, man. It'll be there until forever. So if you just backtrack a little bit, you'll see it. And if you still got questions or anything, just reach out or go ahead and ask me here, and I'll try to expand on it a little bit. But I did go over the little mounting location question that Josh had asked me. I think I cleared that up, and I didn't think I seen any surprises or very many questions on that after I explained it. So if there is any, make sure you get with me. And again, I must have not wrote down enough things. I keep making my list a little bit longer, but I still come up short somehow on the time. I got a couple more things I wanted to speak on. Like I told you guys earlier in the video, I'm kind of working on trying to not give you as much dead time and um, actually have things that I kind of want to touch on here. And I've been working on that, the last month or so, but I guess this time I'm trying to do it without focusing so much on the comments because I tend to kind of get caught up in that, and then I get froze. I'll be on there and then I come back and you thought your internet connection was bad, but no, I just got you. Um, all right. So what else we got going on? I talked about we're coming down to the end of the year. We just got a couple more months left to gather points. I know some of you will be chasing them down. Make sure they're going up the way they should and all that good stuff. Tennessee's getting into the swing now. So all my Tennessee boys, get out there. The girls too, get out there, have some fun, get your points together. Finals is in Russellville this year for sound pressure. Sound quality is going to be in Birmingham, Alabama. Again, we'll be trying to get the registration for that going here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. It is going to work out a little bit different than it has the last couple years, but we'll make it work and get through it. And then, hopefully, in the meantime, I can replace my web developer, and we can start getting our website back on track. It was finally starting to get halfway close, and yeah, but so I just want to make sure we make the right choice on this because, Mr. Eric that passed, he worked really hard on trying to make those two different segments work together. And but sorry, I see there I go getting caught on the comment. Um, and now I forgot what I was talking about. Thanks, Nilo. So I'll just since I got caught on your comment. So Nilo said he's getting ready to start from zero. I think. Did I see you got you a new whip, man? Congratulations. I'm glad to see you got that taken care of. And so it looks like he's going to start building something from scratch. And you know, even though that is always a little bit difficult, especially when you got so much blood and sweat and something else that you love, I'm sure you'll be able to make it better, and it'll be fun. And when you get to the other side, it'll be worth it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with, Mr. Nilo. Um, what else I got on my paper here? So something else that we've been working on in the background, and I know I announced it a while back and told everybody, but something else that we're trying to get out there. Any of you guys that know car show guys, show and shine guys, cars and coffee guys, let them know who we are, let them know about us. We got a show and shine program. Um, I just recently named Mr. Wayne Beard the head of Show and Shine. Mr. Wayne's got some experience judging cars and car shows and things like that. So he's helping us out in the background here and been working on things and to try to revamp the Show and Shine section a little bit. Um, Mr. Kevin helped us out quite a bit last year to get it kind of rolling, and you know he just really kind of wanted to help us out, and we found somebody that has a little bit of experience. So Mr. Wayne, I'll probably try to get him on here at some point. He's a little bit more shy than me, but I get him on sometimes when I'm up there at Only Tents. But I'll try to get him on here at some point when we get a little farther into that shine sector, so we can talk about some of the things we're going to try to do, to try to kick that off a little bit. And, we're going to try to start pushing things forward with the show and shine, just like we've been trying to do with dueling demos. And, those are going to kind of continue to be the things that I'm kind of focused on right this second. I do have some other things that I'm kind of, that are even further in the background, but they may come sooner than later. So, constantly trying to work on things to improve our formats and how we do things. So just keep bearing with us. And, we'll keep on trying to make it better every year. So, I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, I get sidetracked easy, guys. So I think that was really all I really kind of wanted to touch. Questions, comments, concerns, any other things you guys want me to answer this evening? I know I got quite a bit of stuff still loaded in the truck, and I'm making some clips as I go, because I'm gonna put some TikToks on the schedule there while I'm driving, so uh, you guys can get pumped up for the DB Throwdown Showdown 4X 3X at the Farmhouse Bar and Grill in Crescent City, Florida. That's where I'm going to be heading tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to the event, looking forward to the sound quality training in Orlando. And then last but not least, what I'm really, really looking forward to is getting to spend some time with the family, the extended family, Shannon's mom and dad and sister and cousins and all that stuff. So we're taking Selena and going to head over to Daytona on Monday after the show. Well, I guess we're going to head over Sunday night after the show. And we're going to hang out with the family for about 3 days. Maybe I'll get some fishing in for the first time since, I don't know, February or so. So maybe I'll show you guys some Florida fish, and we'll do a cookout or something, a fish fry. We'll get it going on at that Florida life. I'll show you guys some stuff when I come back, hopefully. But I do have a few more TikToks I'm going to post. And if I get enough time this evening and before I leave, I might try to drop another YouTube video or two up there, because I usually just kind of chop segments together for the them together, and then I'll put the longer stuff on YouTube, the more boring parts. And for the guys that actually want some of the information, you can go to YouTube and check it out. Otherwise, I just kind of try to make it pretty quick for the talk tickers. So what else we got going on? I guess if you're watching me out there on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe, MECA Official on YouTube. And then if you're on Facebook there, make sure you like the page, follow the page, share me up, all that good stuff. Also, make sure you check out mecacaraudio.com. You can get the full event schedule there. I think we're around 150 events in the U.S. so far this year, somewhere around 180 total events. So make sure you check out the website there. The event schedule is operating, and it is updated, updated frequently. So make sure you check out the event pages. It's on there on TikTok at the Real Mecha Car Audio on TikTok. I'm actually, that's what I'm loading my show stuff in, and I'm going to turn that into a couple TikToks, and I think I'll schedule those tomorrow. And like I said, if I can get through the editing portion to make a YouTube video, I'll go ahead and drop one of those before I leave too. But otherwise, it'll be when I come back. I don't have internet at my grandma's house, and the running back and forth is kind of slowing me down on my editing. I guess I might remember to take my computer with me sometime, because I can edit videos without the internet. But I haven't been that smart quite yet. But the Explorer's got speakers in it and they make noise. And now it's got trophies. It's got show stuff. It's got a term lab. I got a battery charger, a dehumidifier. Um, how I'm going to lose connection. I'm back. Yeah, you do. You definitely need to do gooder. So I guess we're rounding down to the end here, but I'm going to tell you guys about the events we got coming this weekend. Maybe I'll recap what I talked about again real quick, and then I will see if there's any last questions before I check out. But again, August the 2nd, Friday, we'll be in Orlando at Creative Car Audio, doing a prep and tune and a training event. It will be worth 1x points if you come. Um, so judge training on Friday at Creative Car Audio. Come out there, check us out. Learn to be a MECA judge. If you're a competitor, learn what we're looking for. And it should be a good time. I don't expect the class to be too big because it's going to be a Friday. And it was kind of just a last minute decision to do it. So looking forward to seeing everybody who comes out to that. And it should be a pretty good time and easy to get to know each other because it shouldn't be too large. On the 3rd of August, we got a show coming up, Riverside Park, New Mexico. Stephen Thibodeau down there. So all the New Mexico fellas, make sure you get out there and check out Stephen. Got a show coming up in Augusta, Georgia. Custom Car Audio 2X there. And then Saturday we have the 3rd annual DB Throwdown Showdown 4X at the Farmhouse Bar and Grill in Crescent City, Florida. Ladies drink for free if you got a lady, bring her. And then on Sunday we'll be back at the same place for a 3X. I do believe on the first day there on Saturday we should have IASICA and ACCL. So looking forward to seeing all you guys down there in Florida. That's the events we got coming this weekend. The Ohio 4X coming up at the end of August 24th, 25th, the Summer Ends Festival. A whole lot of cool stuff going on. I'll let you guys know about that in advance here. It's coming up. I want to try to help these guys grow their event. It's a really cool idea and concept. I'm really looking forward to checking it out this year. So August 24th and 25th in Shreve, Ohio, Summer Ends Festival. Talked about Mr. Wayne and the head of Show and Shine and how we're, working on that. And we're looking forward to trying to, grow the Show and Shine section of the club. All while we're continuing to better everything else. Dueling demos and Show and Shine are a couple of things that, we've kind of focused up on. Sound quality, sound pressure, as well. But really trying to push the ball in the right directions for dueling demos and Show and Shine growth. So any of you guys that are interested in that, make sure you're paying attention so you can get involved. And people might not think I like the complaining sometimes, but really, how I look at this stuff is the rules and stuff will never be 100% perfect. And when they're not right and when they're wrong, at the end of the day, no matter how many guys I have read it, I don't think they're ever going to be 100% right. And when they're not right or they're wrong and something's really wrong, you guys let us know. And so, that's not always necessarily a bad thing. So, sometimes I wish folks would go back. At the end of the day, it's not a bad thing because it does help us make things better also. So I clarified another dueling demo thing. If you rewind, you'll be able to check that out. We got a lot of events coming up in August and September. We're winding down the season. Make sure your points are in the right spots. Make sure everything's looking correct. Again, the finals registration, pre-registration stuff's going to be a little bit different this year, but we're going to work through it and make it happen. And I'm really looking forward to winding down the end of the year here. Um, I'm going to go back to the chat here. I am in Louisville, yes, Jeffrey. All right, so I don't see any questions coming in the chat. I feel like I stayed pretty busy this evening. I feel pretty good about that. I don't think I froze too many times. What's going on, Marcus? Yeah, there was a pretty good storm earlier today that dropped a lot of rain, and it the wind blew out pretty decent, knocked a couple tree branches down. But I know they said it's supposed to get down here in a little bit, so that's why I'm going to try to wrap it up. Pretty much right on time, maybe a little bit sooner this evening. I've still got a few more things I'd like to get in my trailer or in my truck, and you know, then all I should have to do is hook it up in the morning and shoot a little video. And since Selena's going to be a little bit later than I thought, that should give me enough time to get my couple little videos up that I want to get up. And, hopefully you guys will check them out and share me up and like it and all that good stuff. So, it looks like you guys are well. Clouds must be getting bad, but hope you guys are doing well, Marcia. Good deal, Pops. Good deal. Thanks, Mr. Jeffrey. Well, if you guys got questions, ask them or forever hold your peace, because I think I got through my list. I'll try to make my list one or two more items longer next week and see if I can actually keep myself busy for, 45 minutes or so out of the hour. Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear, Marcia. I'm glad you got you a new vehicle. Hopefully you're styling and profiling. But I think, like I said, I think that's all I had for this evening. I appreciate it. Great. The drill. If you're heading to an event this weekend, whether it's and until next time, keep it loud and clear, Mecha heads.